morning, YouTubies. How's it going? Alright, this morning instead of doing a mukbang, I decided to do something a little bit different. I decided to do a little bit of a vlog. I'm not real good at this vlogging thing, so this is a little different for me. So I decided to do a little bit of a life update, you might say. About 4 days ago, Anthony had gallbladder surgery. What are you doing? Chickens are, I thought they were getting into something they weren't supposed to be getting into. Anyway, he had gallbladder surgery about 4 days ago. Our regular doctor was hoping that that might have been the cause of what he was having, chest pain. He's been having chest pain for 5+ years, and every doctor that we've had until this one has always just blew it off as GERD. Oh, it's just GERD. No big deal. It's just GERD. I'm going to give him medication for GERD, which he might have, GERD, but I don't think that is what is causing his chest pain, because he actually has chest pain even when he's not eating anything for like a day or two, and all kinds of stuff like that. So this new doctor that we have, so far I actually like. She has actually taken action on trying to get him help for his chest pain, which so far it didn't work, but she's trying at least. She sent him to a specialist, which the specialist has treated him for both H. pylori bacteria in his stomach. So gave Anthony medication for that, which hopefully so far has gotten rid of the stinky farts and burps. Still has burps and all that, but not this what do you call it, sulfurish smelling ones, which was horrible. I actually literally wanted a gas mask. I'm not even joking. Don't you start crowing. No, no, no. Don't you do it. You heard Mama. He's gonna do it. I know it. Here he goes. Yep, there he goes. I love you, boy, but man, you're loud. Get it out of your system. Alright, you done? Hopefully. Alright, we'll see. So yeah, the doctor is treating for H. pylori, and because Anthony's gallbladder wasn't functioning the way it should be, it was only like 5 or 10% functioning, the doctor was thinking that maybe his chest pain might have been because of that. But either way, it needed to come out, because it wasn't functioning properly. So anyway, he had gallbladder surgery 4 days ago, not taking care of his chest pain. So we'll go back to the doctor's office in 2 weeks. That will be one of the first things come up, is about his chest pain that he's still having. Anywho, our regular doctor that we go to, our new doctor, I think is going to be a good one. She's the one that, like I said, is taking the initiative to get all this started instead of saying it's just GERD. She is actually, I had to go to the doctor the other day because I have an ear infection. First ear infection I have actually had, to where I had to go to the doctor for it since I was 10 years old. I'm 50 now, and this is the first time I've actually, always before, I've been able to take care of my earaches with just putting oil in it and, putting cotton ball and all that kind of stuff in my ear, and it goes away. Not this time. I actually don't think it's an earache like normal. I think I actually got bit by something at the top of my ear, the top of the canal, and it started swelling and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know for sure. It's hard to talk with a rooster in the background, you know that? So anywho, went to the doctor the other day to talk to her about that, and she gave me antibiotics to get that cleared up. And this last couple days, I have actually had to take so much Tylenol, because they didn't give me anything else for the pain. So much Tylenol, because I was in so much pain, probably would kill a horse. But while I was there, I actually talked to the doctor about my chronic fatigue. I literally did the begging motion, you know, putting your hands together and you know how you beg. I literally begged this woman to help me find out what is causing my chronic fatigue that I've had for the last 2 years. Nobody else has wanted to listen to me. Anybody else, any other doctors who just said, oh, it's just depression. It's just depression. You just need to get out of bed more and do more. Hello? Granted, yes, I admit I have been depressed because, yeah, when you can't do diddly squat, it's kind of depressing when you can't work or do anything. You can't have a life. But, so yeah, I admit I have been depressed some, but I heard a dog coming around the yard or something. We don't even have a dog. Anyway, so yeah, I have been depressed, but that is not what is keeping me fatigued and in bed and everything. In my opinion, if I was depressed, I would not want to get up out of bed. I would not want to eat. I would not want to have a life. I would not want to get a job. You know, all these kind of things that, you know, I want to do, that chronic fatigue is keeping me from doing. So, this doctor has actually listened to me, and she actually started, you know, doing a little test of my glands and all this kind of stuff, and she had me lay down, and she tested checked my spleen, and all this kind of stuff. And I won't know until the blood tests come back, but currently she is thinking that I have, let's see what she said. Hang on here. 1 second, hold that thought. Currently, until I find out for certain, she is thinking I have chronic active Epstein-Barr virus. I don't really understand what all that is. I've never heard of this term before until the other day. So I don't know. Something about chronic active Epstein-Barr virus. And all I know is, from my experience, I've been fatigued. Horrible, horrible fatigue. Horrible weakness. Like last week, I think it was, we went to Walmart, and I was so fatigued and so weak, I actually thought I was going to collapse in the store before we got to the van. And I did not want to do that because I was going to be so embarrassed if I had to be all the way to the hospital because of collapsing in the Walmart. So, oftentimes I have body aches, headaches, sore throats, like I'm coming down with a flu or the cold or something, but nothing ever really comes of it. I just feel that, you know, all over ick feeling. Sometimes low-grade fevers, lack of appetite, all that kind of stuff. I have been working on getting better, but, you know, if you don't really know what you have, you don't really know how to treat it. So, I've just been doing the best I can. I've been trying to, take extra vitamins, trying to make myself eat best, much as I can. So all this kind of stuff. I was going for walks, but since we have a possible cougar in the area, I can't go for walks lately like I was, at least at nighttime. I'm used to going at nighttime. So, but, the only other activity I really have is taking care of my chickens, which I am thankful for having my chickens, because at least they give me a reason to get up out of bed. So, but, have any of you guys ever experienced how do you say that word? Epstein-Barr virus? I really don't know anything about it yet. I've not got a chance to actually do any research on it. Other than it's, I guess, form of mono? I don't know. So, supposedly it stays with you for life. I don't know. I don't want this for life. But, all I know is I am hopeful that at least hopefully I have a possible answer for things. And maybe I can at least know how to go about treating things better, once I find out a definite answer. My mom was almost wondering if maybe I have Lyme's disease, and I mentioned that to a previous doctor. Well, no, she wasn't a doctor. She was the nurse practitioner, I should say. The one I consider as the quack. She jumped my case when I brought up the possibility, inquiring if what I could have was fibromyalgia. I always mispronounce that word. Fibro. I actually mispronounced it one time at the doctor's office, and I actually pronounced it as fibromvagina. The nurses cracked up laughing. I didn't mean to pronounce it that way. It just came out that way. So, I always mispronounce that word, and there's my neighbor. Hi, neighbor. So I was inquiring to her if I had that, or if it could be Lyme disease, or, other possibilities. I wasn't telling her that I thought I had this or that. I was inquiring so she could actually start, give me a look over, or even testing to see if I had those things. She got mad and she jumped my case. It's like, excuse me? So, yes, that's why I switched doctors. So this new doctor, the first doctor that Anthony and I had when we first moved here with Mom and Dad, he was a chatty catty. He would come in and talk to Anthony and I, just chit-chatting about history or science and all kinds of stuff for like 30, 40 minutes. Just chit-chatting about nothing. And not really checking us over for things that we were inquiring about. So that's what I like about this new doctor. She comes in, you tell her what you have on your mind, she checks you over, and then next thing you know, she's gone, and you're being whisked away to get blood work done. Which, in some ways, I like that, the way she does things. Because she comes in and does her job, and then gone. But at the same time, she dropped the ball on me the other day about the chronic active Epstein-Barr virus thing. I things took off. I didn't have a chance to ask her any questions or information about what this is. Did you lay an egg? Huh? Did somebody lay an egg? I think so. So at the same time, I'm not going to complain because, hey, at least I hope that she's actually going to be a better doctor. So we shall see. If you're not in there laying an egg, then get to it. Quit cackling about it. So, anywho, this is a little bit rambly today, I know. Don't you start crowing. No. Boy. So, anywho, other than that, the weather is beautiful this morning. I checked last time, it was like 54 degrees or something like that. It's beautiful out. A little bit chilly, but nice. I like it. On a side note, I don't know if I made the right decision or not. I hope I did. Last night, I decided to combine my blog that I had from years ago, which is the Self-Sufficient Chick. I had a blog on blogger.com called the Self-Sufficient Chick. It's a tongue twister. On Blogger as well as on Facebook, I have a Facebook page. Well, I decided I'm going to combine my blog and my YouTube channel, kind of sort of blend them together, and basically bring back to life my blog. I haven't blogged in years. I gave it up because of when we were back in my hometown. I was always so stressed with working, taking care of Anthony, because his health issues were much worse back then than they are now. He had memory issues because of one of the medications and everything, and I actually thought he had early onset dementia back then. Trying to work at a low-paying job because he wasn't able to work, and trying to keep up with our medications, the doctor's visits, the bills, the home repairs, all that stuff, you know, everything on my own. And I just couldn't do it anymore, and I just gave up on a lot of things I loved, and blogging was one of them. It's not a fancy blog. It's not. Here's my YouTube channel, but I have fun with them. You know, I consider them both as fun hobbies. So, my Self-Sufficient Chick blog, it's about being self-sufficient, of course. You know, preppers, homemade cooking, what do you call it, homesteading, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of things I can't do currently that I would like to do as far as homesteading and self-sufficiency and all that kind of stuff because of health issues, but I am wanting to work on it, and maybe I can start doing even more home-cooked meals. I am wanting to do more home-cooked stuff if I get feeling better, and do mukbangs because of it. So, why are you dinging? My phone's dinging. I shouldn't be dinging right now. But, so we'll see how that kind of goes. I don't know, but I'll put the link to my blog down below in the description area. You have to pardon me if this is like little bit rambly. My mind is like everywhere right now. My mind is like going like 10 different directions. So, but yeah, I am wanting to work on more do-it-yourself projects and stuff like that. I wish I could do more, but because I'm not feeling good and everything, it makes it difficult. Like even right now, I am not feeling good because of what I've been calling for the last 2 years is chronic fatigue. Until I know more specific of what I have, I'm still calling it chronic fatigue. But even right now, I have a sore throat and everything, and I know that more than likely, nothing will come of it. It just the feeling the yuckies. So, which that's one thing I want to work on is even making like homemade cough syrups and stuff like that with honey and different things like that, elixirs. I don't really see myself doing a lot of self-sufficient and prepper stuff like a lot of these big prepper blogs do, you know, where they go out on week-long camping trips and, you know, or run farms and all this kind of stuff. Mine is a much smaller scale of things. So, I'm really today big time. I guess that's about it for now. I probably need to get back in and check on Anthony. So, I think partly I'm kind of nervous when I don't have food in front of me when talking to y'all. Sounds weird, I know. But I'm more comfortable when I actually have food in front of me. Which, speaking of which, I'm wanting to actually work on walking more, if I can, even if I have to do it during the daytime, or even if I have to just walk around the yard like 10 times to get my walking steps in. But start walking more so I can lose weight, because I've been gaining weight steadily, not much, just like every few days, like a little half pound or a pound, and so I need to work on that more. It's not easy for me, at least. So, anywho, I think that's it. I think I'm done rambling. So, alright, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Hi, kitty, you better keep out of that chicken coop. Kitty, kitty, you are pretty. I'll give you that much. Hi. Whoop, whoop. You hiding behind the tree? Hi, kitty. Reminds me of my Tiggy. Before we moved in with Mom and Dad 2 years ago, we had a tiger kitty just like him back in my hometown, named Tiger, or as I called him oftentimes, Tiggy. Ah, camera's like messing up. But just before we moved, he disappeared. We don't know if he ran off and died or what happened. So, hi, Tiggy, Tiggy. Hi, kitty. I'm sure you won't let me catch you and pet you. I would love to. I miss kitties. I miss my snuggle bug. Kitty, kitty. I can't get you focused in anymore. As far as a little zoom. Come a little closer. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, pretty baby. Hi. Hi, Eagle. Hi. There he goes. Hi, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. skinny and you're pretty. I miss having a kitty. I definitely do miss having a kitty. I miss my snuggle bug. Teary-eyed. I wish I knew what had happened to her. I still to this day do not know what happened to her to cause her to die. So. Oh, shush you. I swear I have a feathered dog sometimes, the way he sounds. He makes little growling noises all the time like that, usually. Don't you? I don't know when or even if we'll do it, but Anthony and I have been entertaining the idea of possibly getting a pair of pet rats, the domesticated, what do you call it, Dumbo rats. So I don't know if we will or not. If we do, I'll have to hide them from my parents. I know this sounds weird. I am 50 years old. But my parents, if they knew I had rats in the house, they would have a cow. I would love to get a kitten, but if I did, I would want to get two. Anthony and I, we've always preferred any of our pets in at least pairs, because that way, if we have to be gone someplace, they have a buddy to keep them company. Because, in my opinion, animals are much like us humans. They get lonesome too. So, and they get bored, they start being ornery. But, Dad won't allow us to have two kitties. One, maybe, but even that's iffy. So, I thought about if I had to get a pair of pet rats, because I've heard that they are snuggly. And that's something that Anthony and I both want, because we miss our snuggle bug. She snuggled all the time. That girl, she could snuggle for anywhere from a half hour to 2 hours. And we loved it, especially like if we weren't feeling good or bummed, or like Anthony, if he was in pain or anything, she helped us relax and helped us get to sleep. Sometimes she annoyed us and woke us up when we're trying to sleep. But man, I miss her. So that's why we have thought about possibly getting a pair of Dumbo rats. If we do, it'd probably be a couple months before we actually do it. If we do, I have to sneak a cage in when my parents are gone to church or something, you know, to town or whatever, and then see about where to get a pair of rats, whether they be at the pet store or from a breeder, and sneak them into the house when they're gone. So, and then they never come out of the house. The rats never come out of a room. Well, unless Mom and Dad's gone. I know that sounds weird. I am a grown woman, and I have to sneak stuff like that just to keep peace. Because that's one thing with being fatigued or anything. I try my hardest to avoid any conflict at all costs if I can. Because if I get stressed out or get angry or upset, then I become more fatigued. I have the sore throats, you know, yada yada yada, even more. So I try to avoid conflict. So shush you. Anywho, what about you guys? Have any of you ever had rats, or have you known somebody that had rats? Pet rats, that is. So, let me know your thoughts on it. I think they're adorable. I really do. So yeah, we'll see on that idea. I'm kind of excited if we do, because it gives me something to look forward to. So, anywho, I'm done rambling for now. Bye bye, y'all. Have a good day. If you're new to my channel, I don't always ramble like this. Okay, maybe a little bit. But shh, don't tell nobody. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and check out the links down below. And I'll catch you guys again later.